Welcome to our live stream viewers. Getting a late start here. Thursday night thunder. Had a big downpour. Like near tornado. I thought the roof might be starting to come off the thing at one point. Gave our drivers extra track time to make up for it. We have some out-of-towners here tonight. Coming to get some love here at the Newred. Thursday night thunder. About to get started with our open two-wheel drive buggy. I want to thank our volunteer marshals for stepping out there already. That means I got to check my bingo list. Got my free spot. Baby. All right, boys and girls. Drivers are ready. Once again, open two-wheel. Mr. Mark Van Neersen going to lead us off, followed by Buckland, Hall, Paquette, and Griggs. Mark Van Neersen on the tone in less than 5. Here we go. Buckland. Hall. Paquette. And Griggs. This is your first time in RC track. We're doing essentially group qualifying. Everybody's on their own clock when they cross that line. The general race clock of 5 minutes in this class. Everybody keeps racing until I tell them they're done. Their 5 minutes is up. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you are, who you're rooting for. Maybe where your home track is, if you got one. If you have an excuse why you're not here. All right, there's red across my screen here. Some new fast laps. Paquette with a 14.89. Griggs up to second by 1.1. Van Neersen back. Now Van Neersen taking over that second spot. Griggs back 1.1. Hall 1.1 to fourth. And Buckland trailing them right now at the moment. Back 5.9. Top. All 5 separated by 9.5 seconds. Got a little bit of the crowd standing around the track tonight. Oh, caution in between the doubles or tabletops. Oh no, it doesn't look like something can be snapped back together here for... Looks like it's Griggs. Who's on a 25.07. That's still right in there with the top of the charts at the moment. Paquette showing the way in a 25 flat. 20 laps in 5 minutes flat. See, he's in the all-white car coming over the big ski jump. Now heading down the back short chute, and somebody's giving him some room there. Looks like Kyle's in between paint jobs, so he's got the spray bomb special tonight. Hall in the green and blue in second now, back 6.2. Van Neersen back 2.5 in third. He's the all black. All gray and black. Comes Buckland down the front straightaway and got the flame job on the front end of that, rocking a little bit of maroon or orange. Buckland with a fast lap so far, 14.4. Paquette 14.5, Hall 14.8, that time by Van Neersen 14.8. All right, 3 down, 2 to go. Pro stock buggy. Somebody's going to be over there at tech for you. Who that is, I don't know. You guys are grown men. You guys can check a battery and check weights. Not hard. The fact that we even have to consider it is another problem. We'll get through that at some point. Oh. Watch the replay. One minute to go. Don't forget, you can see all the detailed results on rcscoringpro.com. Get to like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever. That word out. Still Paquette showing the way, 21-5, 12. Buckland back about 12 seconds in second. Van Neersen behind him by 4.5. All back 3/10 and 4. It's a great battle here between the gray and black car and the green and blue. Separated on the track by a little bit, but they're racing a clock here right now. Now Hall taken over by 2.5. Van Neersen with an 18-second lap there, not helping his cause. Once again, pro stock, your cars need to be in staging. It's 15 seconds to go in this race. Race it out, drivers. Remember, everybody's on their own clock here. Van Neersen is done. Hall is done. Buckland done. Looking for Paquette. Coming through the keyhole now. Over to final jump. Down the straightaway he goes. And shut it down. Kyle Paquette set in the early TQ. 21-5-11. Buckland with 20 laps, 5:09. Hall with 19-5:01. Van Neersen back 3 seconds with 5:04. All right, next group. Hopefully you all been through tech. Throw your car down, check it in. No hot laps. Once again, that red light is on. No hot laps, gentlemen. Mr. Netzel's checked in. Thank you, sir. Everybody who just came off the racetrack for racing, put your car on the table, head back out there to Marshall. Looks like Zach's going to TQ Marshall on this one. Thank you, sir. All right, we're looking for an O'Hara, a Garcia, and a Brian Dean to get checked in. Mr. Buckland getting out there. That was an okay run, Chad. It was okay. All right, just looking for Brian Dean to get checked in and the rest of my marshals. Looking for Hall, Van Neersen, and Paquette. My drivers are ready to rock and roll, turn some laps here. All right, gentlemen, roll them off. You got 90 seconds on that clock. Get a fourth out there in just a moment. Looks like Mr. Hall is going to get the bucket for me. Thank you, sir. All right, still looking for a check-in from Brian Dean. He's changing his battery. Should I be concerned that he's changing his battery? What, the tech meter said no, huh? I'm just busting his chops. I see. Let's get marked down by the Arma sign. I just have a feeling he's going to be needed over by the Arma sign. Don't ask me why. I don't know. All right, Mr. Brian, did you get any hot laps in? I'll give you 2 if you didn't. All right, he says he's good to go. He's going to get 1 in, I guess. All right, you order for this one, Zachary Schmidt, Sean O'Hara, Denzu Garcia, stepping up from Independent up to the Pro Stock Boys for a change here. See what he's got with that second run B7 out there. It's going to be the second race on it. Mr. Robert Netzel 4th, Brian Seckel 5th, and Brian Dean 6th. Marshals, let's look alive. Zach on the tone in lesson 5. O'Hara, Garcia, Netzel, Seckel, and Dean. All right, let's see how competitive this one gets. We've had some killer independent stock buggy classes the last couple months now. Like, you had to be on the same lap to be in the A. Pro Stock's been heating up here a little bit too. O'Hara showing the way at the line by 2.2 over Netzel. So O'Hara in the all-black buggy coming around the keyhole. Over the final jump, down the front straightaway he goes, crossing the line with a 15.5. Backs up his 15.4 fast lap. Netzel back 2.5 in that fluorescent yellow and orange and pink. We're not sure what he's got this week. Mr. Netzel been hiding out for the last month or two. Coming back out, see what these boys got. Mr. John Grant tuning in. Saying hi from Sarasota. Hi to the world famous Sean O'Hara. It's Sean over Robert by 2.2. Denzu back a quarter second and third. Seckel behind him by just under 4/10 and fourth. Brian Dean back 1.2 and fifth. Zach Schmidt round out the field back 2.7. And he has the fast lap of a 15.407. Don't forget, see Uncle Mike down in the trailer there. Please stay hydrated. And these boys out here almost, it's right on 1 lap across the entire field for this group. 19 lap pace for O'Hara. And a 5:02, Netzel 5:07, Garcia 5:08, Schmidt 5:10, Seckel 5:14, and Brian Dean's got to find 5 seconds to get on that 19 lap pace here. Netzel new fast lap 15.684. Dropping down the step down, around the keyhole he goes, and that fluorescent yellow, pink, and orange. Back 1.7 behind our leader. Now Zachary up to third, back 1.5 as well. Here he comes around the final corner, the blue and orange. Here comes Seckel off the final corner, that all white. Guess maybe that green body. Oh no, somebody having a problem. Is that Brian Dean with a power issue? Hopefully that's all it is. All right, 120 to go. Independent stock, Heat 1. You should be in tech already. Dexter, CJ, Bill, Anthony, and Floyd. Hopefully you guys went through there. Hopefully somebody's doing it. Garcia, 15.5. New fast lap for him. 30 seconds to go. O'Hara, new fast lap, 15.253. And Sackle gets out of his way. Zach back 1.3 in third. Make that 2.8 behind our leader. Zach putting the pressure on here a little bit, trying to work his way up the charts. Ooh, that was tight. O'Hara's done. Schmidt's done. Keep going, Brian Seckel. Netzel's done. Looking for Denzu and Brian Seckel. Denzu is done. Brian come around the keyhole over the final jump. And shut it down. Sean O'Hara taking that one. 19.503. Netzel 5.05. Schmidt 5.06. Garcia 5.13. Seckel 5.17. All five of them separated by just under 14 seconds. All right, next group, get them down and checked in. Bill, Mr. Floyd are checked in. Thank you, gentlemen. Somehow he's checked in. We'll figure it out here in a second. All right, Floyd, check in one more time for me. I want to make sure I got this right here. I know I didn't put your transponder number in. What? Maybe the only one with that transponder, so it just automatically does it. That'd be great. All right, either way. He's good. All right, just looking for Dexter to get checked in. And my Marshall. Gentlemen, keep it slow. Cars should not be leaving the track surface here. Under red conditions, cars may be going backwards at any time. All right, somebody get on that keyhole and somebody on the bucket, and we'll turn these gentlemen loose. All right, gentlemen, roll them off, roll them off. You got just under 2 minutes. Denzu, staging area. That'll work. All right, just looking for a check-in from Dexter and a couple hot laps from him. Like, he doesn't want him. He's like, I'm that good. I've been doing this too long. I'm that good. All right, gentlemen, there are 9 of you in independent. We'll see how it goes. We may be racing all 9 of them in the A main. We'll see. All right, O'Hara getting called for a stop and go already. I waited until the race was over. Now I'm definitely putting you in timeout. All right, the order is Dexter, CJ, Bill, Anthony, and Floyd. Mr. Dexter Smith on the tone in lesson 5. CJ, Bill, Anthony, and Floyd. Not sure what's going on with Dexter, but he got a 19-second lap after a quick stop and go for some reason. I didn't call it out. Either way, let's see what these boys have. We're about 50 seconds into this. CJ, Bill, Anthony, Floyd, and Dexter at the line here. And looks like Dexter's going to pull it off, see if they can't jiggle the handle real quick. Dexter breaking the X-ray back out this weekend. If we can't find Bill out there, down the step down, black car, fluorescent yellow wheels. Down across the line he goes with a 17 flat. He's behind our leader by 1.9. Your leader CJ Soderlund in the all orange here coming through the keyhole. That's his new B7 as well. And if you guys are looking for the associated KPI parts, the new associated parts, we got them in stock. See Mike in the hobby shop. It's Soderlund. Voss back 2.3. Smothers back 1.8 in third. Holton back 1.3 in fourth. New fast lap for Floyd, a 16.6. And that fluorescent yellow. All right, just about halfway, drivers. Independent Heat 2. Start heading to stage, or tech. Head to tech. It's Bill Voss to the lead now. Even with a 19.9 in the previous lap. Now CJ back 5.5. Voss has a fast lap of a 16.2. Soderlund 16 flat. Holden 16.6. Smothers 16.5. Casey Bass tuning in, says he's volunteering to tech on Saturday for the Oval guys. Once again, indoor Oval this weekend. It's the fourth Saturday of the month. So after we race tonight, track will be switched over for Oval tomorrow for practice and racing on Saturday. Bill Voss holding on that lead by 4.5 now. 18 lap pace, 5:03. These are some rookie numbers here. These boys better pick it up. The next group might have something to say about that TQ time. Mark Bass tuning in, say I'll see you soon. And Bill with the last corner kerfuffle there, gonna put a 19.7 in. That's going to tighten up the field here. CJ back less than 7 tenths. See what happens on this lap. It might change things up here. CJ with a 16.7. Let's see what Bill does. Bill with an 18.4 is going to drop him back 1 second behind CJ now. That is time. Drivers, keep racing, keep racing. Keep going. CJ is done. Bill's done. Anthony's done. Looking for Mr. Floyd in the yellow car to finish out here. Track is still hot, Marshals. And shut it down. Top three there with 18 laps. Going to be Bill Voss holding on for that one by 3 tenths. 18,508, 3 to a 508.7. Floyd with the 517 back 8 seconds, and Anthony with 17 and 505. CJ Soderlund fast lap with a 15.93. All right, boys and girls, let's get the next group checked in. Rosa, Marco, Aaron Smith, Austin Smith. Right now, Floyd's trying to find out if his motor's melting or not. He threw a gear on it, threw a fan on it, and he's going to find out soon enough. Dexter's out there. Bill's out there. Thank you, gentlemen. The old gentleman showing the way here. Looking for a check-in from Benjamin and Austin. Been rocking another transponder on that one. All my drivers are checked in, looking for my marshals. Anthony's out there. All right, drivers, we're going to turn you guys loose. 2 minutes on the clock. We got marshals out there to cover this. Mr. CJ will take the bucket. Floyd, take this staging area over here. Thank you, sir. These guys are finally getting it down. They don't have to wreck so much over there in that staging corner. Wow, I had a Joey Andre sighting. I wasn't sure at first because they got some glare in here, but Mr. Joey. Mr. Grant asking any short course trucks or stadium? Not tonight, sir, but that's where these boys, I know a couple of them got it. They just got to get together, figure it out what day they want to do it. All right, all my drivers turning some hot laps so far. Looks like they're ready to rock and roll, so we're going to take this opportunity to get going here. Pick up a little time. All right, the order is Benjamin, John, Aaron, and Austin. Marshals look alive. Benjamin on the tone in less than 5. John, Aaron, and Austin. Once again, that first heat TQ was 18 laps, 508. Let's see what these drivers can do. All right, about a minute into this, John, Benjamin, Austin ahead of the current TQ. Aaron's got to find a little something out there. And Benjamin having a bad lap there, going to drop him back to the 4th now, 4 seconds behind our leader. Your Aaron Ron Smith, back up your corners about 5 feet, man. It'll help you out tremendously. Back everything up 5 feet. All right, 2:35 down, 2:25 to go. Austin Smith showing the way, 19.509. That is a full lap on that TQ and then some. Marcoat back 3.2 in that white car. Your leader, Austin Smith, in the pink and blue, if I'm not mistaken. Here he comes off the final corner, down the straightaway with an 18.4. That's going to tighten things up here. John back less than a second now. Benjamin 1.6 in third. He's at white and yellow buggy, and Aaron Smith in the gray. Marcoat dropping a 15.8. Mr. Aaron Smith with a 16.4. 120 to go. Up next, Wheeler. We got open four-wheel drive buggy tonight. Un momento. Top three still ahead of the old TQ here. Top three separated by 5.5. Let's see what Aaron has here this time by 16.26. New fast lap for Aaron. He's back 5 seconds behind Benjamin. $15 seconds. Wheeler, your minimum weight's 1588 if you guys didn't already know. You're on double secret probation. That is time. Drivers, keep racing, keep racing. Benjamin Rosalie, you are done, sir. Keep going, everybody else. Aaron's done. John's done. Looking for Austin to finish out here. Here he comes off the final corner. And shut it down. John Marco taking that TQ. 19.512. Austin 5.15. Benjamin with 18.501. Going to put it third overall. And Aaron with 18.509. Going to put it sixth. All right. Open four-wheeler. Get him down and checked in. Gentlemen, red light is on. Getting a little late start here tonight. We had like 3 inches of rain in like 45 minutes. All right, just looking for a check-in from Van Neersen. Need one more marshal. All right, Mr. Rosa, take the keyhole. We'll send Austin down to the far end. Drivers, turn them loose. You got a minute 50. Like we're saving battery. Can't charge the 10 volts these days. Now we got the tech meter out. Again, green and yellow on, gentlemen. Your warm-up time, if you need it, 90 seconds on that clock. All right, racers, listen up. After we get through the following race after this, that's race 6, will be a 15-minute break. And hopefully we'll be able to leave the track open the whole time. Once again, 15-minute break after the next race finishes. Mark protesting already. That's fine. Mr. Steve Downey tuning in here saying, let's go, Robert. Too bad that wasn't in a race, because that'd be looking great on my bingo card. Pretty sure that's on there. Car going off the track. Looks like Van Neerson's on his way up. Got all the schmoo all over his tires there. This ought to be interesting. Womp, 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 womp. Big fail horn there. All right, that's Mr. Van Neerson's second lap. He'll lead us off here, followed by Netzel, Hall, and Griggs. All right, looks like he's ready to go. Mr. Mark on the tone. Netzel. Hall. And Griggs. Wheeler out there in action here. See what these boys have. Oh, Netzel getting stuck up in the keyhole a little bit. I know he's been running 17.5 Wheeler lately. Let's see what he's got tonight. Looks like it still might be the same. All right, Griggs with a 14.6, Hall 15.1, Van Neerson 15.9, Netzel 16.1. What a save there from Netzel, up on two wheels. It's Griggs out front on a 21-lap pace. He's in the red, white, and blue monster trucking over somebody else with the backflip. Trying to make up for lost time last weekend, last Thursday. And now let's see what happens here. Van Neerson 6 laps into this. After 6 for everybody, Griggs going to hold on by 1.4 over Van Neerson. Hall back less than 2/10 in third. Netzel behind him by 2 seconds. Another new fast lap for Netzel, a 15.1. Van Neerson 15.3. 2 down. 3 to go. Oh, Netzel going hot and heavy off that step down. Van Neerson another new fast lap, 14.8. Griggs still has a fast lap of a 14.6. All 14.6. And Netzel 15.1. Hearing that power put down, Griggs with a 14.50. Netzel 15 flat. All right, shaking and baking out there. Hall to lead. 20 and 5-10. Van Neersen 20 and 5-10. And Griggs on a 5-10. Netzel on a 19.504. New fast lap for Robert Netzel. 14.9. Last time by. In that yellow, pink, and orange. Coming down the step down. Back 7 seconds behind Griggs. Now make that Van Neersen. So it's Hall out front in the green and blue. Griggs in the red, white, and blue. Half a second behind him in second. Van Neersen in the black. 1 second behind him. Oh no! That was Hall upside down. That's going to cost him some time. 20 seconds to go. Sportsmen, we're up next. It's a battle, mano a mano, Alan Lower, Andy Williams. That is time. Keep going, keep going. Robert Netzel is done. Missed it by 1.4 there for that extra lap. Van Neersen's done. Griggs is done. Looking for Josh Hall. Here he comes. And shut it down. Wow. Top 320 laps. 5:07 for Griggs. Van Neersen 5:09. Hall 5:13. And once again, Netzel 19.501. All right, Andy and Alan, let's get them down and checked in. Slow down, guys. Pace speed only. Get everybody's checked in. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Get our marshals out there in just a moment. Once again, after this race, we will be taking a 15-minute break. Try to catch up some of that time. We got some guys that got a long drive home, so try to make up a little bit of it. All right, my marshals are coming on out. Uh-oh, somebody's upside down. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Appreciate it. I think that was Alan that flipped his car over. All right, gentlemen, roll off. You got a minute 20 on the clock here. Minute 20 on the clock to turn and burn. A couple sportsmen out here. think our independent guys are pretty competitive lately. Didn't want to mess that up. So we're going to get these guys some track time out here. Mano-y-mano. No pressure. Just all of the world watching, plus everybody here. Mr. Alan Lower finally back out here. All right, gentlemen, let's get him back to staging here. Mr. Allen, is that a, what is that, a B64, B7? What's he saying? 7, all right. Mr. Andy is, what is that, a 6'3", 6'4"? 6'4" versus a 7. All right, Mr. Andy's got a little more recent track time on here, and he just so happens to be the guy going to lead us off here, followed by Mr. Allen back out after a while. Catching all my marshals on their phone. Let me check my bingo card because I'm sure that's on there. Marshall caught on phone. Thank you, gentlemen. If you're watching online, you can play along. Check the link in the description. Just for fun right now, Mr. Andy Williams leading us off in lesson 5. Go Allen. And Sportsman underway here. Mano-y-mano. No pressure. All right, Allen starting off with a 21 flat. Andy with a 22-4. Not mistaken, Andy's rocking the DE Racing tires. Rocking the clay compound tonight. Trying those on and off various times here. Mr. Allen sneaking by there. Allen with a 19-0, not slow laps here for those guys. Allen has an 18.6. Andy has a 19.9. We know Andy takes a few laps to get up to that speed sometimes. Allen with an 18.6. Andy coming back with a new fast lap for himself, a 19.8. Rocking a 16 lap pace for Allen, 5.09. Andy on a 15. Oh no, Allen getting caught in that keyhole. $150 down, $310 to go. All right, listen up, racers. We're going to call it 8:45 for round 2. 8:45 for round 2. Going to be a 15-minute break. Actually, it's going to be a little bit more than that after these guys are done, but 8:45 for round 2. Mr. Allen had an 18.5 last time by. Here he comes across the line again with a 21.7. See what Andy has. Oh, not good. A 22.5 there. Back 8.3 at the line. Definitely not going to count Andy out. He's what we call a late bloomer in those last 2 minutes. Usually the heater laps for him. Allen flipping it over. Andy comes back with a vengeance of an 18.238. New fast lap for everybody there. Allen trying to get a hold of that cowbell. Andy back 9.2 at the line. And looks like Allen having a couple little kerfuffles out there. Oh, and he sticks it in the keyhole again. They are on their own separate clocks here. They started at different times, down to 5.9 for Allen over Andy. Remember, guys, you're both in the A main. You don't have to worry about that. Andy testing out the softballs, decided to let up at the last second. That was a good choice. Allen with a 23-6 there. Andy with a 22-4. Back 5.3 at the line. Steven Vasenko tuning in, says he needs to come race again. Yes, sir. Five seconds to go. That's the race clock. Keep racing, drivers. Keep racing. Allen is done. Andy's done. Allen taking that one 15.508. Andy with 15.516. Difference is just over 7 seconds. Mr. Andy Williams has a fast lap 18.238. All right, boys and girls, it is 8:30. Track will be open for 10 minutes. If you need to check anything, tune it up, whatever, go for it. Once again, round 2 starts at 8:45. Same order, nothing changes. All right, boys and girls, time for round 2. Let's get our marshals out there. Sportsmen plus a couple volunteers. Racers, come on down. Open two-wheel buggy, Kyle Paquette, Chad Buckland, Josh Hall, Mark Van Eersen, Zach Griggs. Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. Appreciate it. All right, drivers did make one patch on the back straight there, somewhere between the Pro line and the Pro Tech sign. Somebody was gripping and ripping out there and pulling up chunks. Too much power. Power! Put Andy on the bucket, and I guess Alan will go down by the Trinity sign, and we need one volunteer in the keyhole. In the meantime, gentlemen, turn them loose. You got just over 2 minutes. Let's see who wrecks there first. All right, just looking for the Buckland to get checked in here. I once again need one more volunteer to help us out in the keyhole. Step on up, earn yourself some RC karma. Look at that, who that is. Mr. Joey Andre getting the itch. He came out and saw it. Already talking about bringing the cars out in a couple weeks. He's out there to marshal. Get in leg day here at Newred Hobbies. Shouldn't need it with this crew. All right, gentlemen, let's get them lined up. It's going to be Kyle Paquette, Chad Buckland, Josh Hall, Mark Van Eersen, and Zach Griggs. Mr. Kyle on the tone. Go, Chad. Josh. Mark. And Zach. All right, two-wheel. Grip it and rip it nationals here on Thursday Night Thunder for the open two-wheel class. These boys can turn in here. Ooh, not the best lap from Mr. Buckland. Paquette stepping up with a 14.5. Yeah, over this way, Joey, on top of the hill. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Can't see the important corners. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what they got here. After 3, it's Paquette showing the way. Griggs in second. Van Eersen to third by 0.3. Buckland back 1.5 and fourth. And Hall. Oh, Hall stuck on the pipe, the keyhole. Back 6.7 now. See what he can do here to reel him in. He's talking in the hobby shop about how he was stepping up his game the last couple weeks. Griggs with a 15.0. Hall comes back with a 15.2. Chad has a 14.7. Van Eersen 15.3. Paquette still rocking that 14.5 fast lap on a 21 lap pace. 5.13, about 2 seconds off that TQ. Oh, somebody got that second tabletop wrong. And looks like that was Griggs. Ket coming back with a 14-4, another new fast lap. All right, 210 down, 250 to go. Pro stock buggy, or stock buggy as we call it. Start heading to staging. Halfway. You boys giving Alan a workout for his first time back in like 5 years. Now Paquette turning up a notch, now on a TQ pace here. Can't find our leader in that all-white buggy. Hitting the back short chute, up the step up, down the step down, round the keyhole. Car is looking decent. Van Neersen in second, Buckland back in third by 4/10. Griggs behind him by... Griggs back by 6 seconds now in fourth, and Hall behind him by 2.6. Griggs' new fast lap, 14.5. Paquette dropping to 14.37. Caution exiting the infield. Hall 14.97, new fast lap for him. It's Paquette, Buckland. Van Neersen back 2.3. Griggs back a little more in fourth. At 9.7. So right now, Paquette, Van Neersen, and Griggs improving their time. Buckland was on a faster run here. See what happens. It's 50 seconds to go. Once again, stock buggy car should be in staging. Line up on the ramp behind the driver's stand. Van Neersen, new fast lap, 14.82. Ten seconds. That's the race clock. Drivers, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Cautioning exiting infield. Oh, and Benjamin doing the right thing, pulling the car out of the way. Kyle's done, Chad's done, Mark is done. Looking for Griggs and Hall. Here they come off the final corner. And shut it down. Kyle Paquette taking that one. 21.510. That's a new TQ. Buckland with 20. Going to bump up his second place time a little bit. Van Neersen with 19.502. Improving his time in fourth. Griggs 19.505. Improving his time in fifth. And Hall 19.513. The only guy not improving his time, but he's going to stay third overall. My pro stock guys are like ready to rock and roll. Unfortunately, we're going to take a few extra seconds to get our marshals out there. Wah, wah, wah. Who was that? Was that Seckle? Oh. Slow it down, slow it down. Once again, the red light is on. We'll get you some warm-ups here in just a second. Marshall's coming out here just in time. They're going to spread on out. All right, gentlemen. 2 minutes, turn and burn, roll them off. And Hall taking a call here. Not sure if that's the wife or business, but if you're looking for some aquarium stuff, see Mr. Hall. I know he's into that. Don't hang out in a shop right on race night, okay? Because he's got to get here earlier so he can warm up and practice a little bit more. This one's pretty close. Top 5, all on the same lap here, separated by 14 seconds. We're essentially just under 1 lap. Brian Dean hopefully got it sorted out. See if he can't put it up there in the middle somewhere. You guys had one job. Was to not touch each other. Like all race, it's all you got to do is not touch each other. You'll be all right. You can save the touchy stuff for after racing. All right, gentlemen, the order is O'Hara, Netzel, Schmidt, Garcia, Seckel, and Dean. Marshall's looking good. Drivers look alive. O'Hara in less than 5. Netzel, Schmidt, Garcia, Seckel, and Dean. And we're off and running. All right, guys, false start. Sorry about that. That's on me. Bring him back down here and restart it. Everybody check in one more time. It's on me, guys. It happens when you get older. Once again, everybody check him in. We just took off everybody's voltage. Don't have to worry about that now. Once again, Nate O'Hara, Netzel, Schmidt, and Dean to check in. Sorry about that, gentlemen. It was telling me okay, and I thought we were racing, but I guess not. So, O'Hara and Netzel across the line. All right, it's going to be the same order again. Sorry about that. Sean on the tone in less than 5. Netzel. Schmidt. Garcia. Seckel. And Dean. Now we're off and running. Man, Buckland out there with the cat-like reflexes. All right, 45 seconds into it's Netzel, O'Hara, Garcia, Seckel, Schmidt, and Dean at the line. Everybody throwing some heaters down right now. We'll see how it shakes out. O'Hara stepping up with a 15 flat. Out there in the all black coming off the final corner. Caution at the step down. And it's clear. All right, top 3 ahead of the current TQ. It'll be O'Hara, Schmidt, Garcia. All 3 separated by 1.7. Netzel back 2.3 in 4th. Seckel 0.3 to 5th. And Brian Dean back just under 4 seconds to 6th with a new fast lap of a 16.1. Caution, exiting the infield. We're clear. If you weren't here, we had somebody wheeling Brian Dean's car and then the brake, and he turned to 14.7. So we know Brian's just got to grip it and rip it. Watch out between the doubles or the tabletops. And we're clear. I see we can't find your leader, O'Hara. Got a little gap in front of him, not much. He's throwing some heaters in here. Another 15.5 for O'Hara in the all black. Got like nobody behind him, so he's got to go through all these cars again. Schmidt, 15.056, just off that fast time by 4 thousandths. Denzu has a 15.3, Seckel 15.7, Netzel 15.2 that time by for Robert Netzel. Brian with a 16.1. 150 to go, independent heat 1 of 2, head to staging. Oh, we got a little kerfuffle in between. O'Hara trying to get through these guys. They're all racing like it's no tomorrow. Just got to work together. O'Hara, another 16 flat for O'Hara. Let's see what he can do here with a little clear track to work with. Another 15.8, picking it up a little bit. Caution in the keyhole. And we're clear. It's O'Hara, Netzel, Schmidt back 1 second and third with another new fast lap of the race. 15.025 from Zach Schmidt. Right now, O'Hara, Seckel, and Dean, the only ones improving their qualifying time at the moment. Ten seconds, drivers. That is the race clock. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Seckel's done. Netzel's done. Brian Dean's done. O'Hara's done. Looking for the other two. Here they come. Oh, Zachary about turned it upside down and shut it down. Everybody's done. Sean O'Hara taking it, setting a new TQ. 20 and 5.14. Netzel at 19.509. Going to stay second. Garcia at 19.514. Going to stay fourth. Schmidt with a 5.14. Going to stay third. Seckel with 18 flat. Going to stay fifth. And Brian Dean improving his time. 17.502. Let's stay in sixth. All right, independent. Let's check them in. Pair of TQs, any TQs in marshalling. All right, all my drivers are checked in from this heat. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. My marshals are starting to head out here. All right, gentlemen, let's bring them up to speed. You got 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, baby, that's some high-quality H2O right there. Ooh, that sounds a little high-pitched. Sounds like metal on metal to me. Or a slipper. Somebody give Dexter Smith a hug. That guy just can't win tonight. Almost like the motor phases are wired up backwards. We can throw a minute's grace here. Let's get it back over to pit, see if Dexter can't get that thing sorted out. Man's broken his back here for a couple years doing track work, so, I mean, I can cut him a little slack. What was it? The body? Huh. That's the first I've ever heard a body sound that high pitched. That would almost exclusively metal on metal there, but it's all good. Mr. Dexter getting another lap in here. All right, marshals are looking good. The order is Bill, CJ, Floyd, Anthony, and Dexter. All right, Mr. Bill on the tone. CJ, Floyd, Anthony, and Dexter. See if Dexter can't throw a hero qualifier in here. Right now, dead last, he's got to keep it clean. Dexter coming back with a vengeance. 16 flat out of the gate. Throwing to the top of the charts. And technically on a TQ. $15.3 out of nowhere for Dexter Smith. All the pro stock guys out there going, hey. Told you can do another 15.6 on a 20 lap pace, 5.13. Oh, Dex went for the inside room there. Didn't quite have it, but that's all right. Still plenty of time. Soderlund, 15.9 out of that orange car last time by. Let's see what he has here. Down the straightaway he goes with a 16.6. Floyd with a 16.5. New fast lap for him. He's back 3.3 in third in that yellow car. Bill Voss in the all black with the yellow wheels, back 7/10 in fourth. And Anthony Smothers rocking that purple chromed out thing, back a couple tenths in fifth. Oh, and he stuffs it on the big tabletop. Mr. Anthony's one of those double threats. He's been running the oval a little bit too. Dexter still out front, 210 down, 250 to go, and a 19.508 still ahead of TQ by 3 or 4 seconds here. That orange, yellow, and orange. Down the straightaway he goes with a 16.6. CJ back 4.2. Bill 2 seconds to third. Floyd 7/10 in fourth. Anthony trying to find a little bit more here. He's back 6 seconds in fifth. Up next, Heat 2 of Independence start heading to staging. Caution in the step down. Work together, guys. Plenty of room out there. Might shake things up a little bit. Oh, Bill getting tangled up with CJ. And Dex falling off that TQ time here a little bit. By about 3/10. Floyd up to second now, back 11.5. CJ back 3/10 in third. Bill behind him by 1.4. Caution in the keyhole. Oh, somebody between the tabletops. I think that was Anthony. Got to keep our composure. Anthony had it was a fast lap. 15.4, not legit. Got caught on the other side of the pipe. Floyd with a 17.6 here. He's back 1.5 behind Bill Voss in that 4th spot right now. Bill in third by 3 seconds. Trying to run down CJ. Back 14 seconds behind our leader, Dexter Smith, coming off the final corner. Good sportsmanship there, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Dexter going over the top. Race it out, drivers. Race it out. Keep going. Keep going. Floyd is done. Anthony is done. DJ's done. Bill's done. Dexter Smith coming off the final corner here to set a new TQ and shut it down. Dexter Smith, new TQ by 1.6 seconds, 19.511. CJ with 18, Bill with 18, Floyd with 17, and Anthony with 16. Nobody else improving their time except Dexter. Woo, shake and bake. Let's see what the second group can do. Let's get them down and checked in, gentlemen. All right, all my drivers are checked in. Should see our marshals heading out here in about 10 seconds. Right now, out of this group, let's see. I think all these guys are currently in the A. Not that we're having a B. I mean, we're just all going to look at Anthony and go, what happened, Mr. Smothers? I'm just busting on him a little bit. Anthony making great improvements. Also, probably one of our best volunteer marshals out here these days. So, all right, gentlemen, roll them off. You got a minute 50 on that clock. And it looks like CJ is going to take the bucket for us. Thank you, sir. But yeah, overall, all 4 of these guys would, even if we had a B main, Aaron would be the BQ. Looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. The order is going to be John, Austin, Benjamin, and Aaron. Nobody's trying to dial in the Braves game on the radio up there. They're so fancy these days. All that touchscreen stuff. I mean, it's just radio. You're tuning your steering and throttle, and that's it. Like, what else do you need? Expo. Most of you guys need Expo. Negative and a lot of it. But anyways, I'm just messing with you guys. All right, once again, current TQ set by Dexter, 19.511. That's what they're aiming for. Mr. John on the tone. Austin. Benjamin. And Aaron. Online crowd pretty quiet for the last 30-40 minutes. All right, everybody turning a couple of heaters in here. The slowest fast lap is a 16.2 out of this group. And after 3 laps here, wait for the last one to get across the line. It is John over Austin by 2.6. Benjamin back a quarter second in third. Aaron behind him by half a second in fourth. John Marcotte out front in that all-white buggy on a new TQ pace here. Right now on a 19.503, but we know Dexter was up there early on and had a couple issues and it brought it down. So let's see if John can keep the stamina up. Concentration going. Austin Smith back 2.5. Benjamin 7/10. Aaron 1.1. And I think that was John upside down. Benjamin, new fast lap, 15.73. Austin has a fast lap of a 15.64 for the group. Marcotte with a 15.72. Aaron Smith, 16.12. 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. Open wheelers, start thinking about it. Right now, everybody improving their qualifying time at the moment. .140 to go. John and Austin ahead of the old TQ here. They're separated by 2.3 seconds. Benjamin back 4 seconds. Aaron behind him by just under half a second right now. Great battle between Austin, Benjamin, and Aaron. Even Marcotte only 2.5 in front of those. Pretty tight here right now. Once again, four wheel, you're up in 30 seconds. Marcote, Smith, Rosa, Smith. All four separated by 7.6 seconds. That's how tight it is. It's not even a half a lap. 15 seconds to go. John still holding on to TQ. Austin fell off it a little bit here. Got to find 7/10 here somewhere. He's going to line up third at the moment. That is time. Drivers, keep going, keep going. Keep going. John is done. Austin's done. Here comes Benjamin off the final corner, followed by Aaron. Ben is done. Let's see what Aaron has. And shut it down. Woo! All four separated by 7.84 seconds. Top two beating the old TQ. John Marcote, new TQ, 19.507. Austin Smith, 5.10, back 2.7 there. Benjamin, 5.13, going to line up fourth. Mr. Aaron Smith with 19.515, going to put it fifth overall. Woo! Oh, what a race, guys. That was close on the clock here. All right, let's see. Mr. John going to TQ the marshal on that. Benjamin not far behind him. Somebody wreck already. Wah, wah, wah. Got all that rubber dust sticking to his tires now. We got to clean it off. All right, gentlemen, bring him up speed. You got 2:10 on the clock to turn and burn. Mr. Steve Stair tuning in, saying, yo, all you racers out there. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I got one more race after this for qualifying. Mr. Floyd Holton, come see me real quick. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Order's going to be Griggs, Van Neersen, Hall, and Netzel. So we did confirm Netzel was running a 17.5 wheeler out there. But they've gone into the little computery bits there in that Speedo, and I think he put a little boost in it, maybe a little gearing. We'll find out. But, you know, there's a lot of turns here. You're only gaining anything on the straightaway, so motor doesn't necessarily matter all that much. It still can change things, but we'll find out if he can move up or not. Hall's running like a 6.5 or something, and I don't know what the other guys got, but all right, once again, Mr. Griggs on the tone in less than 5. Mark. Josh. And Roberts. No mercy. Sweep the leg. Going right after him. I'd be watching online. We're going to show you the view I see. Give you a little Little taste of the perspective here. It's Griggs, Van Neersen, Netzel, Hall, top 3 ahead of the current TQ. Van Neersen now to the front by .029 over Griggs. Netzel back 1.3 in third. Hall 2.8 to fourth. Netzel coming across the line in that yellow, pink, and orange. Hall in the green and blue. Van Neersen in the gray, and Zach Griggs in the red, white, and blue. Rocking a Losi. Showing the way right meow by just under half a second over Van Neersen. Van Neersen running an associated something or other. Netzel running associated. I think Hall's running associated. They're letting a Losi beat him. I can't believe it. Oh, Hall being too generous here. Not sure what's going on with that. Looks like he might have an issue. Maybe something that left front. He's going to pull it in here. Buckland might take a look at it for him. Jiggle the handle. And looks like might be a little gear mesh. Hopefully it's something simple. All right, he's still in the A main. Griggs and Van Neersen battling out here. 4.2 between them last time by. Both ahead of the current TQ of 20 and 507. Currently held by Griggs. Netzel dropping a 15.3. Now a 15.4. Oh no, he's slowing down. He just jumped up to second. Stay on the inside of the straightaway, guys. Keep it inside. Keep it inside. Oh, wow. Van Neersen testing out the soft wall. Looks like they might have put too much boost in it. Forgot to gear down. $130 to go. Griggs still out front, 21-5-14 right now. Van Neersen trying to reel him in here. Sportsman, you're up in a minute. Let's get them staging. Looks like they're already there. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, Van Neersen coming back with a new fast lap. 14.7 in your leader. Flipping it over on that final corner. 19.2. This is going to tighten things up quite a bit here. Down to 4 seconds. 30 seconds to go. Griggs answering back with a 14.31 new fast lap. You know, Griggs has got some ponies under the hood of that thing. I think Mark's still running a 13.5 in his. 2-1. At his time, drivers, keep racing, keep racing. Griggs is done, taking it, setting a new TQ. And Van Neersen's done. Shut it down. Zach Griggs 20 and 503. That's a new TQ by just under 4 seconds. Mr. Mark with 20 laps, bumping up his current second place time a little bit, staying second overall. Netzel out after 11, Hall out after 7. Hopefully those boys can get it cleaned up for the main. All right, Sportsman, let's get him checked in. Last race of qualifying here on a what the right term is, not prototypical, a typical Thursday night thunder night. You know, it's got a rain, it's got a lightning and thunder. I almost got zapped once. The rain let up and we're racing, having a good time. Sportsman about to throw it down, mono a mono, both with 15 laps for these guys. About 8 seconds apart on the first round. Let's see what they can do. All right, guys, we are going to take about a 20-minute break here. Going to be a little late night tonight. Mr. Floyd said he's okay with it. Netzel's still young. He can deal with it. No, kidding. All right, gentlemen, turn them loose. You got just over 90 seconds. All right, looking for the other two marshals or a volunteer or two to help out. Either way, let's get this one going. Mark's trying to get his car faster. All right, once again, need two marshals out here. Care if it's the guys from the last race or two volunteers. Let's get a couple guys out here and get this one going. Either way, we're going to probably take a 20-minute break before the main here, so everybody has every chance to get their cars right. And Sticks is still open for you guys. All right, gentlemen, let's bring him back to staging here. The order is going to be Mr. Allen, followed by Mr. Andy. Mr. Bill Voss, can I get you to step out here for a second? Bill Voss. Is there a chance I can get you to volunteer? Take the stoplight? Can I get you to just take the stoplight, Marshall? All right, we're good, we're good. There's only two cars out there, so, I mean, 4 marshals, almost overkill, but it's all good. Chippy is out there waving his hand. Whatever that means. I guess he was going to volunteer for us. Thank you for tuning in, Chippy. All right, Mr. Allen going to lead us off in lesson 5. And Mr. Andy, call the ball. Last race of qualifying. Little late start here. Once again, we had like 3 inches of rain in 40 minutes. Old roof, she's got some character and got like an inch of rain on it at any one time. It's going to find something. A little delay. Now we're getting a little late start, but we're getting it done. Mr. Allen coming back after like 4 years out of it. Throwing a 17.5 down. I think he had the wrong gear. And changed it up for this round. Let's see how it does. Andy coming by with a 20.8. Allen in that yellow car getting caught on the last corner. Oh, Andy trying to take the shortcut over the corner dot. Not going to work for him there. That wasn't legit. I saw that. Oh, Allen throwing it in the infield there. Get a little too elbows out on that throttle a little bit. Or roll into it just a little bit smoother. Rocking a 15-lap pace right now. 5:09. Not quite enough for that TQ just yet. He's got to find 8/10 here. Definitely looks like he's got a little more rip out of it now. Trying to get his body on for him. All right, it's going to only tighten up the field here a little bit. Let's see what Andy's got. Oh, little turned in a little too early. Picked up 3 seconds on him, though. Still 8 seconds between them. Chippy online wants to know where the tunnel is and saying it's a weird course. No, Chippy, you're weird. We know that. We still love you, buddy. Oh, Allen trying to rip the left side of his car off in that final corner. Sure, Sticks is happy to sell him whatever he needs. Those are all minimum 8-foot lane, guys, so you don't have to be right on that pipe. Right now, neither of these guys improving their qualifying time just yet. $120 to go. Once again, we are going to take a roughly 20-minute break here. Call that 10 o'clock. The mains will start at 10 o'clock, drivers. Just under a 20-minute break. Allen down the inside of Andy there. Almost like he knows what he's doing. Ooh, off the pipe on the final corner. Chippy wants to know if he can order some chili cheese fries. No, sir. It's not open right now. Too late. $20 seconds to go. Allen showing the way right now. Andy taking a deep breath up there. Going to recover here. Keeping it one piece. That is time, drivers. Keep racing. Keep racing. Andy is done. This is by 7/10 there. Allen is done. Allen going to take that one 15-5-10. Not enough for that new TQ. Andy with 13. That is it for qualifying. Track will be open for practice here in just a moment. Once again, main start at 10 o'clock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're about 60 seconds out or less from starting the mains here. Open two-wheel drive buggy. Let's start getting to the track. Sportsman will be our marshals plus a couple of volunteers. All right, looking for my marshals, Alan, Andy, and a couple volunteers. 3 minutes on that clock. Let's get them down and checked in. Open two-wheel drive buggy. Mr. Allen's out there already. Thank you, sir. Slow down, gentlemen. Got two guys out there. Looking for two more volunteers. Come on down. Once again, need two volunteer marshals. Come on out. Boys are ready to rip it. Once again, I need two volunteer marshals. Come on out. Hopefully the only time we need any volunteers. All my drivers are checked in, ready to go. All right, gentlemen, turn them loose. You got a minute 40 on the clock. Once again, need two volunteer marshals. Step on up. Earn yourself some karma. Rose and Mr. Smothers right out there, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Like Anthony's going to go down by the Trinity sign. Hold on, Andy. We got Mr. Smothers coming out there. So just a reminder, yes, the lights are on order. We do have some new lights coming in to replace the unfortunate one that's burned out or whatever's wrong with it. Hopefully have that ready for next week. All right, gentlemen, let's get him to the grid. Your top qualifier, Kyle Paquette. Mr. Smothers, you might have to help line him up. I don't know if he knows where that top spot is down there. Lines are getting faded. Lining up second is going to be Chad Buckland. Third, Josh Hall. Fourth, Mark Van Neersen. And rounding out the field, Mr. Zach Griggs. First off, I want to thank my volunteer marshals helping out all night. Really appreciate it. It's the only way things get done around here sometimes. If you want, I'm not going to turn you down. These guys are good. And I want to thank everybody for the live stream tuning in. I want to thank all my racers coming out tonight. Let's have a great main here. 6 minutes on the clock for open two-wheel buggy. The big boys showed up finally. Now that we've been running it for a couple weeks, so let's see how it goes. Everybody going on the tone in lesson 5. Oh, Chad rolling it over. We're clean and green. Oh, Van Neersen getting a little two elbows out there. He's going to fall back to the back of the line here. And Paquette dropping a 14-7 to stretch it out like he does the elastic in his underwear. Hall the second, Griggs third, Buckland, Van Neersen. Let's see what happens here after a couple more laps. Great battle here between Griggs and Buckland. Down the straightaway they go. Oh, somebody getting off the corner not so well. Buckland making the pass. Down the back short chute. Going a little wide on that final corner, but he's going to hold on to that second spot now. Excuse me, that third spot. Josh Hall in second. That green and blue. Down the step down they go. Oh, Hall almost cleared that whole thing. Well, that's an iffy. That'll be... Oh, Hall catching the corner dot. Buckland all over him now. Griggs back 2.2. Van Neersen quietly reeling these guys in here. Back 4.4 now. The Cat, another 15-0. Stretching it out here a little bit. All with a 15-2. Backs up with a 15-3. Buckland on him like white on rice. Just looking for that opportunity. I was almost it there down the step down. Oh, man. Hall hugging that corner dot like it was no tomorrow. Oh, they get a touchy-touchy. Hall going to recover to take that. Oh, he opens the door again. Great battle here going on for second right now. And Griggs now taking over that third spot. Hall having a little issue on that corner dot. We're only 240 down, 320 to go. Buckland almost catching the keyhole there. And here's a 14-7 new fast lap for him. Everybody's fast lap between a 14-6 and a 14-9. Paquette all over the back of Van Neersen here, trying to put him a lap down. And it looks like he gets him there at the line. Oh, Mark catching the corner there. Buckland back 6.7 in second. Griggs 4 seconds to third. Hall behind him by 3 seconds. Van Neersen back 5 seconds. Up next, Stock Buggy, A-Main, start heading to staging. Heard it there. 4 down, 2 to go. The Cat showing the way. 25-6-12. That is a new track record going right meow. Dad said it last week or the other week. 24-6-09. So yeah, last week. The Cat gonna step it up here if he can keep this up. All over Josh. Don't give him an inch, Josh. Make him work for it. Griggs getting him wrong. Oh, their other cars get tangled up on the tabletop. Griggs going to hold on to that third space by 3.5. But he's behind second place by 5 seconds. With just over a minute to go. Cat and the white, your leader. Buckland rocking the orange and maroon. Griggs in the red, white, and blue. Hall in the green and blue. And Van Neersen in the gray. Oh, caught on the final corner. Once again, stock buggy to staging. And looks like Griggs unlapping himself here. Race it out, race to the line, actually looking for Chad and Mark. Chad's done, looking for Van Neersen to finish out here. Everybody else done and shut it down. Kyle Paquette taking that one, 24-6 flat. Buckland 609. Griggs holding on to that third place podium by 2.5 over Josh Hall, both with 23 laps, 6 flat, 602. Van Neersen back a couple more with 23-613. Wow, good race, guys, good race. Don't forget, at the end of the night, having podium pictures here on the front straightaway. Sorry, guys, I have nothing to give away because I gave it out over the last 4 weeks. Gone through all my race bucks, all my giveaways. They're gone. I was even spending money. So we're going to work on that. We get some few more goodies in here. All my drivers are checked in. Thank you, gentlemen. Looking for my marshals. All right, if you're watching online, I'm going to have you guys pick a winner either way, just for kicks and giggles. The only person not on that screen is Brian Dean, which we had somebody wheeling his car in 14.7, so we know it's out there. Hopefully Mr. Brian's become one with the force and dialed her in. All right, gentlemen, bring them up to speed. You got a minute 35 to turn and burn. Who's going backwards with their green and yellow on? I have an idea, but there's a couple cars, pink and blue. Actually, Paquette, come up here and take the staging area. No, you're good, Chad. Kyle Paquette. Paquette. Over here to staging. Somehow, some way, this guy's, even with the easier landing, still have a problem with that. Just saying. Gentlemen, why are we driving backwards with the green and yellow on? Once again, that's only permissible under red flag conditions. Just like the big track. Nothing changes there. All right, gentlemen, your top qualifier going to take the point up there. Sean O'Hara, line it up second. Mr. Robert Netzel. Third's going to be Zachary Schmidt. Fourth, Denzu Garcia. Fifth, Brian Seckel. And sixth, Brian Dean. All right, gentlemen, 6 minutes on the clock. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Plenty of time. Don't be the first guy to get set to timeout. All right, gentlemen. Everybody going live in lesson 5 for your stock buggy A main. Caution on front straight. Caution on front straight. Caution on the back straight. All right, O'Hara leading Netzel by 2 seconds. Coming over the ski jump. Hair down on the step down. Up to 2.5 at the moment. Caution in the keyhole, and it's clear. Netzel, Garcia in third, Schmidt in fourth, Brian Dean, Brian Sagel. Oh, Dean going for the big jump on the step down. It's tangled up with our leader. That's going to tighten things up here, make it a little spicy. Down to 1.3 seconds between them. Brian gives him room, and Netzel has to take it gingerly as he got on the corner dot. On a 23-lap pace here. Oh, our pink and blue cars getting tangled up. That was Zach and Denzu. They are racing for position. Oh, somebody going over the top there. Zach holding on a third. Denzu getting by him. Gentlemen, clean it up. Plenty of time. We're only 2:40 into this one. Not even halfway. Denzu turning a heater. 15.47. Zach has a fast lap though, 15.24. Netzel 15.48. O'Hara 15.25. Brian Dean 15.91. Seckel 15.81. Close battle here between Seckel and Dean, and Seckel taking over 5th now. Zachary throwing a 15 flat down. New fast lap. Denzu back 6.8 at the line. O'Hara out front by 2.9 over Netzel. Down the straightaway he goes. Here comes Netzel. A yellow, pink, and orange in second with a 15.20. New fast lap for Robert. O'Hara, new fast lap, 15.17. Caution exiting the infield. O'Hara at the line. Here comes Netzel back 3.4. Zach trying to reel them both in. Back 6.9 there on that final podium spot. Denzu coming out of the infield, down across the line he goes. He's back 10 seconds right now, almost 11 with 1:10 to go. Up next, independent stock buggy A main. Start heading to staging. Oh, I'm hearing Lexan somewhere, and that was Denzu. O'Hara and Netzel still 2.6 apart. Dropped another 10th there with 25 seconds to go. O'Hara just got to keep it clean here. But his buddy Seckle's right behind him. Will he send it or not? Oh no, he got Mayhem over the ski jump 5 seconds ago. I think that's going to do it. That is time. When you cross the line, you're done. O'Hara taking the victory, 23.602. Natzel back 2.6 with 23 laps. And shut it down. Zachary Schmidt finished on the podium there with 23.613. Top three separated by 10.6. Denzu in fourth with 22. Seckel in fifth with 21. And Brian Dean with 20 laps, rounding out the field. Woo! Oh, baby. All right, gentlemen, let's get them checked in. Once again, the red light is on. No hot laps. Cars may be driving backwards. Cross the start-finish line and park it. All you got to do. We'll get our marshals out here in just a moment. All right, I see two of my marshals out there. Where are the rest? All right, gentlemen, let's bring them up to speed. You got 1:15 on the clock. All right, Netzel behind you on the straightaway. Netzel on the straightaway. There's a little stone there, gentlemen. Slow it down on the front straight, guys. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down a second. Slow it down. We're going to clean that up real quick. All right, gentlemen, bring them back up to speed. Keep it tight on the front straight. Keep it tight. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Your top qualifier, John Marcotte, 19507, gonna take us down to the point there. Lining up second is gonna be Austin Smith. Third, Dexter Smith, no relation. Fourth, Benjamin Rosa. Fifth, Aaron Smith, related to Austin Smith. Not Dexter's Aaron. Sixth, going to be Bill Voss. Seventh, going to be CJ Soderland. CJ's backup spot. Eighth, going to be Floyd Holton. Going to be right on the start-finish line there. And ninth, going to be Anthony Smothers. All right, gentlemen, just a reminder of those restart rules. You got to get to where Mr. Netzla is there with that logo on that tabletop. The last heat was the last race was a little questionable, but it's dark down there and I can't see it from here. Let's keep it clean, nice and easy. Nice train to that first half of the lap. Then you can start racing, guys. 6 minutes in this race. You're not going to win it on the first lap, but you certainly can lose it. All right. Like Denzu's marshaling over there. All right, gentlemen. 6 minutes on the clock. Independent stock buggy going live in less than 5. Caution down the step down. Zach with his fancy footwork. And I don't see Anthony Smothers checked in at all. Here he comes. Long lap there. I'm not sure if he just didn't count or not. We'll check it later. It's Austin, John, Benjamin, Dexter. Trying to find all these guys. Austin out there in the pink and blue. John in the all white. Dexter in the yellow and orange. Benjamin in the white and yellow. Bill in the all black. Aaron in the gray. CJ in the orange. Floyd in the yellow. Anthony in the light purple. Caution on the ski jump, guys. Caution near ski jump. And we're clear. Anthony, you're already a lap down, buddy. Give him a little room. Caution on the keyhole. And that was CJ. That 7th spot. It's Austin over John by 2.7. See if we can't find our leader here. Coming off the final corner. Down the straightaway he goes with a 16.7 on a 23-lap run here. John back 2 seconds. Dexter behind him by 1.8. Ben back 2.8. Bill 1.3 to 5th. Aaron 1.9 to 6th. CJ back 4 seconds in 7th. Here's Floyd back 6 seconds in 8th. And Anthony rounding out the field here. Having feeling Mr. Anthony's transponder's plugged in backwards. Yeah, Anthony's transponder either came undone. Oh, we got a battle here for second. John and Dexter. Dexter taking over that spot over the final corner. Dexter coming down the step down. John right behind him. Oh, Dexter gets caught in the keyhole. Still holds that position. Benjamin trying to reel those boys in. He comes down the straightaway. He's back 4.4. Bill 2 seconds to 5th. Aaron 8/10 behind him. Oh, Aaron upside down. It's going to allow Bill to stretch it out. CJ gets past Aaron for that 6th spot. 2:20 to go. Up next, Wheeler, 4-wheel, open 4-wheel drive buggy. Going to grip it and rip it tonight. Marco dropping a 15.8. New fast lap for him. Dexter has a 15.3. These marshals getting a workout here. Caution after that ski jump. And I think we're clear. Caution exiting infield. Oh, fancy footwork by O'Hara. Austin across line. Dexter back 1.6 for that lead. Marcote 1.2. With 1:30 to go, it's starting to tighten up here a little bit. Battles everywhere. Chances are the guy in front of you might be for position right now. And it looks like Aaron's going to get past CJ there off the final corner. Caution the keyhole. Oh, Bill getting tangled up with Anthony. And Bill going to drop 2 spots there out of that one. Bill battling out Aaron and CJ right in front of him. And CJ upside down. Bill taking back over that 6th spot now. Oh, man. Aaron just throwing an elbow in on Anthony, even though it's not for position. Keyhole. Now Aaron taking over 4th spot after Benjamin unfortunately getting tangled up in the keyhole. Oh, Aaron, traction rolling. Now Bill getting up in there, I think. 5 seconds to go. Gonna be the last lap for some of these guys. Austin is done. Dexter's done. Race it to the line, guys. John is done. Your podium is set there at the moment. Oh, Bill going wide. Does he over under on? Wow, what a race. Looking for Anthony to finish out here. And I think Anthony's transponder ain't working anyways, but that's it. Austin Smith taking that one 22.6 flat. Dexter 6.02. Marcote 06. Benjamin 6.12. Voss 16. CJ 16, Aaron 18, and Floyd back a lap and change in 8th, and Anthony's transponder just not counting regularly. Woo, what a race, guys. Woo, what a race, guys. You guys are going to look at back on the chart there after that one's done. Poor Anthony Smothers. Not going to know where he really ended up because that transponder just counting intermittently. Hopefully it was plugged in backwards and not something else. All right, looking for a check-in from Van Neersen and Netzel and a couple more marshals. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate the promptness. Let's take it easy. Don't need to hurt yourself. All right, gentlemen, bring them up to speed. You got a minute 45 on the clock. Like we just need one in the keyhole and we'll be all right with that. Dexter can help out on the next race. All right, just looking for Netzel. He's got time here. Still plenty of time. They're over there dialing in the radio a bit. Hopefully Netzel's got the right gearing with that boost this time. Gonna finish this race. I think it looks like it has a little more rip, so hopefully they got the gearing right. Woo, that was close. All right, gentlemen, let's get him to the grid. Your top qualifier for open four wheels, Zach Griggs, 20 and 503. Lining up second is going to be Mark Van Neersen. Third is going to be Josh Hall. And rounding out the field, Mr. Robert Netzel. All right. Field just about set. Mr. Benjamin, make sure he's touching everybody out there on the grid. All right, gentlemen, 6 minutes on the clock. There's only 4 of you. Let's keep it clean. We're going live in less than 5 with your open four-wheel drive buggy A-Main. Good clean start here. All right, it's Josh Hall showing the way on my screen here. That green and blue. Griggs trying to reel him in here, and Van Neersen all over the back of him. Oh, Griggs getting it wrong. Watch the replay. Oh no, there's Hall walking in from the pits. Looks like he's done. At a 14.228. Oh wait, leader broke out from the lead. That's on my bingo card. Van Neersen showing the way, coming down the step down around that keyhole. Griggs was back 2.2. Let's see what happens here. Down to 1.5. Netzel reeling him in here. Let's see what he's got this time by. 15.284, new fast lap for Robert Netzel, back 6.7 in that third spot. Another 14.98 from Robert Netzel, starting to find his groove. And it's less than a quarter second here between our leaders. Oh, and they catch the pipe. Just past halfway, 2:40 to go. Sportsman drivers, start thinking about it. Final race of the night coming up here in just a few minutes. Top two on a 24-lap pace. Netzel at a 14.85. Another new fast lap last time by. Comes back with a 15.0. He's about almost 2 seconds off that extra lap here. Anything can happen here at Newred Hobbies. A good lap going for Netzel here. See what he's got. 15.3. Griggs holding on by 1.7 over Van Neersen. Oh, it looks like Van Neersen having a little issue there. He's back 3 seconds at the line, though. That is time when you cross the line, you're done. Griggs is done. Netzel's done. Van Neersen's done. Shut it down, gentlemen. Zagray's going to take it 24-6 flat. Missed it by 0.6 there for that extra lap. Van Neersen in 6.03. Back 3.3, and Netzel with 23.601. What broke? The motor itself, the mount? You were in the lead, right? All alone. That's definitely on my bingo card. Thank you, sir. All right, gentlemen, once again, that red light is on. This car should not be leaving the surface of the track. Both of my drivers are checked in, though. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, still got podium pictures to take. Shouldn't take too long here. He might even be out of here by 11:15 for myself. Just about 10:45. Looking for my marshals. Here they come. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. All right, drivers, let's bring up speed. You got 90 seconds on that clock. And we'll get one more out there in the keyhole. And there's our first wreck in the keyhole. How did I guess that? All right, guys, Mr. Netzel's on his way out. Wah, wah, wah. Upside down, all alone. All right, gentlemen, let's get him to the grid. Your top qualifier, Mr. Alan Lower, out of nowhere after 4 years, finally getting it all together after talking about it. Rocking that new B7. Top qualifying at 15 laps, 5:08.792. Mr. Andy Williams in second. All right, gentlemen. 6 minutes on the clock for this one. All right, boys and girls, let's not make the marshals decide this one for you. I'm just messing with you guys. All right, guys, we're going live in less than 5 for your Sportsman A main. Here we go. Last race of the night. Oh, Andy getting it caught up on that step down already. Plenty of time, though. We might need to check the ride height of that front end there. We'll see later on. Oh, watch out. Allen going for the hot lap there. 18-4. Soft walls are still undefeated here at Newred Hobbies. Andy had an 18-9 last time by. Let's see what happens now. Allen with a 19-3. Let's see what Andy has. 20.9. Not going to help his cause here just yet. Oh! Watch the replay. Lap pace here for Allen. Andy on an 18, but still plenty of time to go. We're only 145 down, 4:15 to go. Leader upside down here. Andy not able to completely capitalize on that. Let's see what the damage is. A 21.5 for Allen. And looks like Andy picked up a couple tenths there. But Allen coming back with a 17.6. Oh, and your leader's upside down. I mean, a 24-second lap there. Andy's going to make up some time here. You just got to keep it clean. Halfway, drivers halfway. Had one job. I'll mess with you. One job. And our leader upside down again. Andy with a 20 there. Let's see what Allen does this time by. 22, so he picked up 2 seconds there. Oh, and the leader getting tangled up again by himself. Andy throwing a 19.2 in here. His fast laps an 18.9. Allen turning a 17.2, but getting caught from the pipe on the other side. So see how that shakes out here. Allen dropping in a 24 here. Both on an 18-lap pace right now. Andy making some headway here. Leader upside down again with 90 seconds to go. 19.5. He's back 12.5 seconds. $24.5 for Allen. He's just got to keep it clean here. Andy with an 18.7, starting to turn it on. He's back 6.8. Oh, your leader behind Dexter, flipping upside down. Oh, and Andy catches the top of the tabletop. Poor Dexter. He's like, I can't believe it. They're wrecking everywhere around me. Oh, Andy up on 2 wheels. Not going to be enough for that lap. 40 seconds to go. Who's going to crack more or first? One of the two. Andy going for some cowbell. Oh, Allen trying to outdo him here. We don't give extra credit or anything for that yet, anyways. I was at Harbor Freight the other day, and they had some other bigger cowbells that sound a little more beefier. That is time. Racing to the line. If Allen can finish it out here, looks like he's going to take the victory. First time back, Allen taking this one, 18 to 6:10. Looking for Mr. Andy to finish out here. And shut it down. Andy back 10 seconds with 18 and 6:20. They both did what they needed to do to finish in one piece. Name of the game in that class. All right, boys and girls, I want to thank all our live stream viewers for tuning in. We will see you Saturday for indoor oval racing. Friday practice tomorrow for oval guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you then.